Hello and welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. I am Bobby. Joining me as always, the gamer on the go, Chase. And I'm going to take Chase through Death's Door today. Hopefully not the real one.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't want to hurt you, Chase, but I do want to show you a game that I think is really special from Acid Nerve. It's currently $20 on Xbox and PC. This is published by Devolver Digital. I really like Death's Door. We've talked about it on the show before, and now you have to look at it and you have to enjoy this with me because you're not going to play it on anything that you have.
Correct. Right? Not for now, anyway. Not until I get a Steam Deck or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I've got obligatory. I've got to say this because I say it all the time. But this is from the makers of Titan Souls, which I really like. That was a 2015 game that was pretty cool. That kind of mixed Shadow of the Colossus with Dark Souls. Kind of looks like Hyper Light Drifter. Kind of a mishmash of things. But it was a really good game. A game jam game that turned this two-man team into more of a developer, and now this is their second game. It's been long awaited.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know that they've had outsourcing and some other help with this game, but when I heard that two people put this together, I was like, there's no way in hell. Like, this game is way too polished, way too thought out for this to be a two-man game. And I don't want to belittle other small games when I say that, but this game is so polished, and there's a finesse to this game that makes it feel much bigger than what a two-man team would put out. And I mean that in the highest compliment. But let me just preface this really quick before we run through it. So when I talked on the podcast, I was kind of explaining where I was at in the game alongside Johnny. And I want to put this out there for anybody who's coming to the game with a fresh set of eyes. There is going to be some spoilers that we might get into on this quick look here. I don't know how long we'll play for. I've completed 2 bosses, the tutorial boss and the first boss of the game. And we're in the second area leading our way up to the, I guess, third boss. So feel free to stick around if you want to, or come back to it when you've had things completed on your own end. But be warned that this is your final time to avoid any spoilers in the game. So Chase, with that...
I don't get a choice. I've got to be spoiled.
Yeah, you have to be spoiled. I want to give you just a quick rundown of what my movements are going to be, because there's going to be some things where I might have you talking and me answering a bit more just with the way that this game plays. Okay. You've got a standard attack. You can swap out. I have unlocked a secondary weapon. Well, not secondary, but an alternative weapon, I should say, that you can equip. But you start off with the Reaper Sword. It shows you its stats there at the bottom. The umbrella, as great as it seems, is a little bit weaker, so I'm not going to be using that today.
Why would you use that?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything outside here. I'll show you really quick. Like it looks cool when you're walking around with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
okay.
more.
Maybe it's more of like, here's a challenge mode. If you want an optional challenge, here's going to be your YouTuber who goes around and goes, I beat Death's Door with just the umbrella. Yep.
So I've got one of the giant souls, which you need the 3 to unlock the door at the Hall of Doors for the elder version of you. I've got some crystal shards there, and I've got I can't remember what the other the green and red one are. One of those is going to expand our I believe health, and the other one's going to expand our mana. So I have this simple attack. It goes in bursts of 3, and then it has a little bit of a cooldown. I've got a bow I can use, and I have fire. And fire was the tool needed to complete the first dungeon. If I hold down left trigger and hit my face button B, I can cast fire, or if I go up, I can shoot an arrow. It gives me kind of a twin stick shooter movement when I execute this.
And those are using your mana points there under your health.
Yep, those will.
Does that come back?
If you kill people or if you hit these mushrooms.
Got it. Okay.
So those will come back that way. Again, 1, 2, 3. I have a roll that makes me invincible. I can do a charge attack with my sword, and then if I'm rolling and I hit my charge attack, I do a really powerful spin attack.
That looks cool.
So
I'm getting some strong Zelda vibes out of
100%.
The mission that you're doing, the way that you're kind of dashing around this world.
Yes, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but I just want to show you from a death standpoint. This is the Hall of Doors. This is where you work. and this whole thing just connects you to other areas. So this is your desk. This is more or less your handler. Over here is where you upgrade your abilities. At the Soul Vault, and you can see in the bottom right our current count and what we are going to be increasing here. So I've already put 2 into my strength and then 1 in dexterity, haste, and magic.
Excuse me, your what?
Dexterity.
There you go.
And over here is just how you would connect to other areas. So when you walk through them, it'll tell you where you're at. And this, I think, was...
So those are different levels? Or is it
Yeah.
just different stages of one big level? That
No,
you're
like this is... So this is where you start the game off. This is the Lost Cemetery. I'll just go into one really quick for you and show you.
Okay. So they're just like whole different worlds.
Yep.
We've got like a Nightmare Before Christmas thing going on here.
Yes. Tim Burton-esque also. Like, I mean, obviously with that reference, but I think a lot of it there. And there is a little bit, not a little bit, there's some really good humor and self-awareness that comes from this job. Like, you are working a punch the clock 9 to 5, smoke cigarettes on your break, get back to it.
Are you basically like a Grim Reaper?
Yes, you're a little Reaper.
But you're also a crow.
Oh shit. Yes, you are a crow. So we're in the Overgrown Runes. We're going to be looking for... I don't think there's a map to show you here. Yeah. Just going to be working through to find the next dungeon where we'll fight the next boss. One of the things about this game that I appreciate is I think it appears to be somewhat challenging on the outside looking in. Like, it's got some Souls comparisons to it. Mm-hmm. And I was really turned off when I first heard that, because I thought the game looked cool, but I did not know if I wanted to play a Souls-like game. And I think it leans a bit more towards Zelda than Souls, and they've been riffing off of each other for some time. But learning the patterns of your enemies has been really easy. I wouldn't say easy, but it's been something that I find easier to pick up than like even some of the bosses in the God of War remake, and especially when I've played a little bit of Demon Souls or Dark Souls. And I do appreciate that. I think the curve of this game has been very fair. Ow.
Yeah, I guess I feel like the Souls comparison is more in the way that the I don't know, like the way that you're picking up souls from enemies and spending them on things. Like, it's more what's the word I'm looking for? It's like not cosmetic exactly, but they're not core things to the gameplay. Yeah,
it's going to help me out with that. Let me draw your attention to this plant seed pot right here really quick. I have 9. You'll find these seeds scattered throughout. They're not easy to get to. They're usually a little bit of a challenge, but they're not like bullets in The Last of Us. So if I hit plant seed, this pops up and I can hit consume, and that's how I get my health back. If I do come back into this area, like, so that plant's obviously gone right now, but now that I've planted that seed, if I launch back in here, it'll be grown back. So I have planted a seed, and
so
I can...
not... So it's semi-consumable, but it's also repeatable.
Yes.
Okay. That's an interesting way to deal with difficulty.
Ow. Yes, and so this enemy is a variant of the one from the last dungeon. It does jump, which I didn't know about until just there, because the other ones don't jump. But there are... I can tell you that I think my next ability that I'm going to gain is going to be something that explodes, because I did have to use that to open this doorway here. And it's a lot like the bomb plant in The Legend of Zelda. Not to compare it to that again, but... Oh, yeah, there's the ability to knock back projectiles.
Oh, very cool. Love that.
Yep. But I can also hit this. It's then going to shoot, and I could take those things out like that.
Interesting. Okay.
So I've progressed to this part here, and
I noticed you haven't really used your magic at all. Even though there are lots of mushrooms around. Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I call it a play style. I just haven't. Like, maybe with the bow I would use a bit more, Oh, there's one that I planted earlier. You can see down there. I got to show you this. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. So,
Okay.
this is a sign, correct? You see that?
I see
If you've played Zelda specifically, like I think of like Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past, it's got that really cool mechanic where you can cut a sign in half.
Yeah. That's very good.
That's very.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Do those get repaired, or is that? Always gonna be like that?
Yeah, over time. But
Okay.
I think that's very good.
That is quite good. I like that.
So we're coming up on this village. There are some things that you can do to talk to people in the area, setting the stage for what's been going on. I like the character designs in this a whole lot. The last boss, she was the Witch of Urns, and some of the people that she had inflicted with her ability had ceramic pots for their heads. And one character, aptly named Pothead, is very good. So I've liked the writing, and I'll say that there's some mystery going on with the story. There's a little bit more happening there at the Hall of Doors than what maybe you would like to believe.
Do you ever get lost? The map design seems pretty solid, but I could see maybe missing one of these ladders or something to that effect.
So you'll see certain locations, like the ladder will be up, and you have to figure out a way to unlock it.
Sure.
Here, I've got this barrier, which if I had that ability that the flower plants, I can't activate anything right now. So yes, I have gotten lost.
But it does get those little highlights to it every once in a while to kind of say, hey, this is a thing you can interact with. It's not like something like Metroid where you're just spending a bunch of time bombing every corner hoping something's gonna show up as a secret path.
Oh yeah, for sure. I should take out all of them. Nice.
Ah, bold. I like that.
Yeah, little risk reward. So try and take this out here. There we go. Should open this up. Cool. Let me check something out over here. Oh, that red orb over there is currency. So you can grab that as like a currency boon. The other thing too, I'm primarily using the left. I'm playing this with the controller on PC. The right thumbstick lets you kind of peek around and see. So if I needed to check an area for whatever reason, I can do that. This little thing. I think the enemy design is also pretty clever. There's some nice mechanics that they do here, where I can knock that back to him if I wanted. Very good atmosphere, really good soundtrack also. I think that you can buy the soundtrack on vinyl even, if I remember seeing that correctly. So this is, I think we're getting near the beginning of where I started. The path has been open. I'm trying to figure out a loop around that. But you were asking if I find the map confusing. This is a good time for me to say yes. Yes, at times I do.
What's that thing shining up there?
That looks like potentially what I need for my ability, if I had to guess.
Okay.
And I don't know how we're gonna get that yet. Not seeing anything. Let me see if I can burn this. See a lot of mushrooms around here. That's usually telling me that you're gonna need them. Doesn't seem to do anything for us. Let's see if I can get something. I'm betting that's what we pick up there, because there's two spots down here with nothing around. That's got to be what that is.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to get it. We'll keep moving, Chase.
All right.
We'll figure out a way to come back to it. I think that I'm going to be a little stuck, though. It's weird. It's also weird for me to do a quick look on something like this, because I feel like it is a game of deduction, and just like, it's a real heady game for me when I play Zelda games. spent a lot of time thinking about moves and what that could be.
Maybe you'll get a move like a Pegasus dash, like you would in Zelda, because like you see, go back down to that red orb.
Down here?
Yeah, it's to the left. So like, see how that's on one of those. Yeah, like if you had a way to like start charging and crash into that and maybe knock something down, maybe that would be the same mechanic to get that other thing down.
So I was just trying to read again, see if there's any hints. Old camp to the north. All right, well,
so let's get.
I need to go north.
Get your mom a horn.
There's not a way for me to get around down there yet. Nope. Okay. Keep going up here. Case, now you're not a huge Zelda fan, I know.
I have enjoyed Zelda games in the past, but I do struggle to finish most of them, yes.
Is there like a style? Because I mean, there's been a lot of those games. Is there a style of Zelda that you like better?
I mean, the only Zeldas I've finished have been 2D Zeldas. It's Link's Awakening, it's the new Link's Awakening, and it's Oracle of Seasons. I haven't finished Ages, but I like Ages a lot. But I like those Zelda games more. I keep telling myself I will finish Link to the Past one of these days. Oh, I finished the Link Between Worlds as well. So I like 2D Zeldas, top-down Zeldas, way more than I like 3D ones. So this seems semi in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think that's fair. This is.
I'll tell you, I didn't love the demo for Tunic, which also feels a lot like what this game is going for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tunic I think has been teased. I mean, I knew about Tunic before I knew about Death's Door.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to check out Tunic, but
and Tunic looks great. I love that art style, and it's gorgeous. But playing that demo, I was not the biggest fan.
There's the other half of the sign in case you wanted to know what it said.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Who's this little friend you got?
These are the little folks that help out with the flowers. So they're gonna usually like lead you back to the flower, hang out with you while you're looking for it. Man, there's probably somebody watching this video that's really good at this game and has gotten past all this bullshit that I'm struggling to figure out what to do next with.
Bobby,
and they're
I can tell you nobody's watching this video.
Oh, that's good. That's good at least. And I can just be embarrassed with you.
Yeah, exactly. So the only hint you have right now is that the mother told you to go north and find this horn for her.
Yes, and that
she would then help us on our journey. So I feel like she's going to give you something like another Zelda or Metroid-y power to get you
correct
to a thing that you need. It's just figuring out how to get more north, I guess.
I think we're doing it here. I think we're stumbling into it. Oh, yeah, we absolutely are.
Oh, okay. Got like a little Devil May Cry style. Here's a fighting arena that you can't move forward on.
Yep.
Seems like a lot for a guy with 1 health.
It's not great. Not great. Okay, let's get these taken out. Okay, that one's down.
Hey, there's Pot.
All right. Ouch. There we go. Okay. That's good. We'll keep progressing a bit further here, and you let me know if you think we're getting to...
Can you burn those vines?
Let's find out. Worth a try. Nope. No burning. There's a ladder here, though. Great. Nice little bump to our soul count.
Yeah, 100. Very nice.
And I think most of what I've seen for like entry points of that is around 500. I bet you that clears a path back to where we started. Let's double check.
Yep.
Great. Great. So
is there any benefit to going back to the black and white area? Like, you don't regain health or anything?
It does. It gives you your health back, which is cool.
So there is a good reason to find these shortcuts, and lets you get back to what you're doing much quicker.
Yes.
I love the
I love the world design. The style of this game is really good. I know you mentioned Tunic earlier, and I think Tunic does a nice job with its style for sure. I just think that they've done there's a hidden ladder, by the way.
Ah, okay. I see.
I think they do a really nice job here. The animation's got a really good feel. There's a weight to them that I appreciate. You little bastard. Oh. He snuck up on me. Okay, he's gone. Health is not the best. Another hidden ladder.
What happens when you die?
You go back to the last door that you came through. So all your progression, like, all that stuff saves. But the last door that you go through is...
so if you died now, where would it put you?
Right back down towards the bottom. Let me see if I can... I'll kill this really quick. Because we've opened up all this stuff.
Yeah, you've got all these shortcuts.
Yeah. And that's... So I know Zelda does that really well. I know people who are fans of Dark Souls will argue that, like, that's kind of what they started doing, and... Kill me, little thing.
Kill me.
By the way, it's got one of the best death screens I've seen.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, the death scene is really good. So you'll come through the last door, full health, and back where you started.
So you could just keep, because everything's back now, you could just kind of keep grinding these enemies again and again in a very Dark Souls fashion, except like a bonfire.
There's can't remember what I was listening to a podcast or reading an article online that somebody spent basically the entire time in the first, like, Lost Cemetery that I took us to, doing just that and maxed out their character.
That seems unnecessary.
I would agree. Chase, I think that I've shown off what this game is without giving away quite a bit. I feel pretty good with that. I'm happy to go forward a bit longer if you want me to.
No, I think this is a good spot. Like, I like this game a lot more than I thought I would after seeing this. Yeah,
it's for what it deals with and for what it's setting out to do, it's a very pleasant game. Like, I enjoy my time in this world quite a bit, and I think it's dealing with death, obviously, and it's supposed to be a Souls-like game, but it is got charm and style and some really great mechanics, and I think that the team at Acid Nerve has done a fantastic job.
Yeah, so this is $20. It's on Xbox and PC.
Yes.
If this came to Switch, I think it'd be an easy pickup for me.
I know we talk about that a lot on this show.
We do.
I'm very surprised that it's not on the Switch. Very surprised. And more surprised that it's on PC and Xbox only and it's not on Game Pass.
Yeah, that is strange. That's not a combination of things you see very often.
No. So Chase, if you like, I can invite you over to play this sometime, or if you want to wait, that's great too. I understand what you'd want to do, but the door's always open. My death's door is always open to you.
All right, sounds good, Bobby.
Hey, if you want me to bring us out of here, I can do that right now. Let me kill this because I'm getting confused. All right. We are the Casual Hour. This has been a quick look. If you want to subscribe to what we're doing, please do so. We've got series on our YouTube page. We stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. at twitch.tv/thecasualhour. We record our podcast live Wednesday nights, and we post that podcast on Friday mornings alongside our co-host Johnny and Patrick. I'm Bobby. Chase, thank you so much for being here. It's been a real treat showing you Death's Door.
Yeah, thank you.